Yesterday evening, right? This was the topic, that is ICMR AYUSH Ministry signing an agreement on health research in integrated medicine. What is meant by this health research on integrated medicine? See, usually this homeopathy, Siddha, Ayurveda, these all are traditional Indian medicine systems part of. So previously this AYUSH was part of just a department under a ministry. It was not a separate ministry. So you need to learn about only AYUSH and ICMR, and remaining things are not required. So Ministry of AYUSH is a Ministry of Government of India which is responsible for developing education, research, propagation of traditional medicine systems in India. As I have discussed, traditional medicine systems. What are those traditional systems, medicine systems? Ayurveda, Yoga, Naturopathy, and next Unani, Siddha, Sova, Rigpa and Homeopathy. These are part of traditional medicine systems in our country. So this Department of Systems of Medicine and Homeopathy was first established in 1995 under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So AYUSH was not a separate ministry before 1995. It was part of a department under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, and it was not named as AYUSH at that time. What was its name? Its name was Department of Indian Systems of Medicine and Homeopathy. It was first established in 1995. And later this Indian System of Medicine this department was renamed as into official ministry under Modi government in 2014. That is named as AYUSH Ministry. Ayurveda, Yoga, Naturopathy and next Homeopathy all are part of this Siddha, Sova, Rigpa. These are part of AYUSH Ministry. Just simple. Next, coming to this ICMR, already you might have known, and it will be coming later also. One more article will be there with respect to ICMR. I will be telling you. This ICMR and this Indian System of Traditional Medicine that is related to AYUSH, both have come into a collaboration to prove that Indian traditional medicine system is very scientific and rational. It has to be approved and projected across various parts of the world. That is actual theme of this memorandum of understanding happened between ICMR and AYUSH Ministry. Simple, right? What did you understand? Simple. AYUSH was a ministry. Before that it was only a department under Health and Family Welfare. Later this department has become a separate ministry under Modi government in 2014. It only focuses on Indian traditional medicine system. It is in collaboration with ICMR to prove Indian traditional medicine system has scientific logical experience which can be projected across various parts of the world. This is actually the collaboration intention. Next, coming to Hazira Gotan broad gauge gets special railway project status. What is this broad gauge special railway project? I would like to tell you there are gas pipeline projects which have to be approved, and also there are disputes happening among these gas pipeline projects in various parts of the country. What is this? One of the biggest gas pipeline project is this HVJ, that is abbreviation for Hazira Vijaypur Jagdishpur, first cross-state gas pipeline project. What is this first cross-state gas pipeline project? Because it goes among 3 states of this country. First it starts from Gujarat, Hazira. Next it goes to Madhya Pradesh, and next it will end by Jagdishpur, located in Uttar Pradesh. It is gas pipeline project, first cross-state gas pipeline project, Hazira. So it is under dispute due to certain sanction and protests happening against these pipeline project and infrastructure related works. Simple. To transport, to make cargo trafficking, for that you need to build some transportation system, right? As part of it, they have built this railway system, new broad gauge line project from Hazira to Gotan, a special railway project. It was a status. This special railway project means it should be constructed totally by the central government. So why have they given this special status, what is called special railway project status? Because to pacify the local people who have been opposing certain infrastructure issues with respect to this Hazira, Vijaypur and Jagdishpur pipeline project. So to pacify them, they have given these developmental benefits and incentivization. That is only thing, but I would like to tell you this. You please go through this mapping once again. Hazira, Vijaypur and Jagdishpur, India's first cross-state gas pipeline project. Next, it is started in 1986 after incorporation of Gas Authority of India Limited, GAIL India. Limited supply to gas and fertilizer plants located in the state of Uttar Pradesh. This gas pipeline project located in the Uttar Pradesh, that is why Jagdishpur is the end point for this Hazira gas pipeline project. Are you getting? Hazira, Vijaypur and Jagdishpur. So to supply this cheap gas and limited, which is very limited in nature, to supply this gas to these fertilizer plants which are located in Uttar Pradesh, India has incorporated various gas pipeline projects. Out of them, first state, cross-state gas pipeline project is HVJ. Next, Odisha expands jurisdiction of Special Development Council to 23 districts. I think you please incorporate everything in your brain itself. Later you no need to spend much time for all these concepts. 1200 concepts. So if you spend only 2 minutes time here, you can remember this center. Okay. So what is this? Odisha expands jurisdiction of Special Development Council to 23 districts. What is this Special Development Council, SDG? It is for indigenous tribes who have been residing or inhabiting in that region for many decades and centuries. Okay. Which is the state having more number of particularly vulnerable tribal groups in the country? Odisha. 13 PVTGs are there. So, particularly vulnerable tribal groups. 13. 13. Particularly vulnerable tribal groups having highest number of PVTGs in this country. That is Odisha state. And next, coming to this one. So what is this scheme? This scheme is to empower the indigenous communities and their cultural heritage. Special Development Council. And this development intention is not imposed from the state. It will be meeting the demands and aspirations of those local inhabitant tribes. So the project proposals will be received from whom? Local inhabitants only. It is not imposed from the state. It is not top-down approach. It is totally bottom-up approach. It is to meet the demands, needs and aspirations of the local inhabitants only. See, this Special Development Council will act as a cultural center, cultural enrichment center, empowerment center and skill development center. These skills and cultural enrichment proposals will be received from the local inhabitants themselves. It is not a special empowerment cell that is imposed, that is executed from the top level bureaucracy. Okay, that is what Special Development Center, that is council. Simple. And here 50% of the funds made available can be spent for infrastructure. Remaining 50% is for their skill training, culture and sports and all these things. Okay. This is a comprehensive development plan that is known to be Special Development Councils, which is introduced by Odisha government. This is a model which you can use in your mains answers also to enrich your content. Next, coming to this one. Kerala's move to protect healthcare workers. What does it mean? What does it mean? See, Kerala is well known for paramedical employment. Okay. So they have been suffering from various instances of attacks because of COVID-19 pandemic also. This issue has been arisen. Therefore, Kerala government has brought this act to protect these healthcare workers. What does this act tell actually? This is to amend the Kerala healthcare service persons and healthcare service institutions to prevent violence and damage to their property. This is the act. So this is first in the case to exclusively protect paramedical staff and also these healthcare service institutions. After COVID-19 pandemic, they had witnessed such a problem. Therefore, they wanted to protect these Kerala healthcare service institutions and workers to fortify defenses against these attacks on healthcare institution and workers. It is not only a welcome but also an essential intervention. It is also a useful content for your mains enrichment answer to give a solution in a way forward section. Next, Kerala amendment is very progressive, that it proposes to bring any kind of attack that may be not only this violent act but also verbal abuse. If they verbally abuse any healthcare worker, therefore they will file a case against this activity under this act. So grievous hurt. So the jail term may be around 3 years or 50,000 who is found guilty under this act. So it is not required actually. This is more enough. This is more than enough. Next, coming to ICMR, again I have told you that in next coming articles you will be seeing the ICMR, right? Regarding ICMR to help AYUSH research teams with capacity building. Why I have been giving you again is, that was previous article which had different theme because they collaborated to project India's traditional health medicine across the world. That is fine. Therefore, if you repeatedly see this kind of collaboration between ICMR and AYUSH in PIBs, that is Press Information Bureau websites, therefore it may be a possibility of potential question. That's it, right? Several times it has been coming. So next, ICMR to help whom? AYUSH researchers with capacity building. So next, the National Institute of Epidemiology, Premier Institute of this Council for Medical Research, National Institute of Epidemiology, which is a wing under this ICMR simply. So it is training AYUSH researchers in the fundamentals of basic research under Union Government's latest Integrative Healthcare Initiative. Have you remembered Integrative Healthcare Initiative? Integrative Healthcare Initiative, which is signed in an MOU between ICMR and AYUSH. Earlier article I have discussed about this Integrated Healthcare Initiative. So this initiative requires ICMR to lead research building capacity among these AYUSH researchers to publish these research journals and research articles, and also to authenticate these research is highly sophisticated one. This hypothesis was proven fact by various researchers and journals, right? So this advanced instrumentation system by incorporating and joint database with access to research from all therapies, because Indian traditional healthcare system hasn't adapted modern trends of database management and research systems. Therefore, to incorporate this modern method of database management for various diseases and also the patients, to integrate this system with the AYUSH researchers will definitely help them to prove their system of research and the system of medication is highly valued one across various parts. Okay, this is part of an initiative which was announced under this memorandum of understanding. Already I have told you MOU happened, that is a memorandum of agreement between AYUSH and ICMR. What is this ICMR? It is an apex body which formulates. Apex body in India, apex body means just, it is not a statutory body, it is not a regulatory body, it is not a constitutional or something. It is an executive established one. It is mandated to give certain formulations, coordination and promotion of biomedical research, and one of the oldest and largest medical bodies in the India, in our country, apex body. So you might have understood about AYUSH. AYUSH was formed in 2014 as one of the separate portfolios. Before that it was only a department under Indian traditional system as under health and family welfare. Okay, and next ICMR is one apex body which is to deal the formulation and articulation and research development of biomedical science, right? Next, signage system, that is signage system. See, Amrit Bharat stations, this is one of the schemes that you need to learn. But this Amrit Bharat, what is this Amrit Bharat station? And before coming to that, what is this signage system overhauling? So when the ministry and their personnel have been roaming across various parts through Vande Bharat, they have witnessed that the signage system is, that means the signals, the navigation, okay, everything is not in proper thematic order. Suppose if you go to KFC, what will you see? You have a thematic red color branding, and similarly if you go to McDonald's and some brand, Pepe Jeans or something, so you have a proper thematic logo in every aspect, even for pens, even for cups, for every aspect you will be having some certain level of signage system, branding there. So such a branding is not visible in Indian railway system. Therefore, Indian Railway Ministry has incorporated this unified signage system across the country. Unified signage system across the country, and they have selected as a pilot project for few stations and naming these stations as Amrit Bharat Station scheme. Under these Amrit Bharat Station scheme, they would like to implement this uniform signage system. That's it. So this is one of the, because UPSC in 2015 it seems they have asked a question related to bio toilets in trains. They asked this question, bio toilets. Okay, that is why whatever, and IITs also, regarding IITs, who found last year in TSPSC group 1 also, they have asked a question related to milk related something, I haven't remembered. Okay. So it is very important that any contribution from the side of IITs, any contribution from the side of these railway systems? And there are certain things, because several times it is happening, I am finding out this thing. Next, the Indian Railways is planning to overhaul this signage system at railway station for better travelling comfort of passengers on the basis of fresh design principles. Designing, simply graphic designing, best designing principles. It should reflect the India's brand and railways and best direction and comfort for passengers to navigate them and direct them. Next, there are 1200 plus stations have been selected under this Amrit Bharat Station scheme. Key highlight is current system of signage is highly inconsistent and inadequate. Have you seen? There is no one single brand visible to you when you see the trains in Indian railway system. And next, an internal presentation of this ministry railway pointed out that there should be an uniformity which has to be brought. That is lacking actually. Already I have been reiterating that uniformity is missing in the signage system. So in others, the signages were overlapping with advertisements and not even visual scheme for commuters. So this integrated visual signage system and very comfortable. Next, coming to this Amrit Bharat scheme. Let's come to this Amrit Bharat Station scheme, which is launched by Ministry of Railways in 2022. This Amrit Bharat Station scheme is for the purpose of long-term approach only. And next, it involves preparation of master plans and their implementation phases to improve amenities at stations. What is meant by amenities? As part of accessibility campaign, they should be preferring to disability friendly commutation systems. Compared to previous times, after 2014 Accessible India campaign, the disability friendly commutation system was incorporated in Indian railways and airports. If you observe, what is this disability comfort? So railings, so extra wheelchairs and supporting staff for them exclusively in airports and railway stations. If you observe, this has been increased recently. So it is also incorporating various other schemes and master plans and their implementation in phases to improve various amenities like improvement of station access and for the kiosk for local scope and one nation, one station, one product, means to support local variants, that is foodstuff and over the branding like clothes or any trousers, something else. So one station, one product, keeping in view the necessity at each station. So this is also part of like the concept of Atmanirbharta, okay, to encourage the local products and station related one in terms of the food and trousers and shopping and everything. So the scheme also envisages improvement of building integrating station with both sides of the city, multimodal integration and even amenities for Divyangjan, that is for accessibility improvement. So sustainability and environment friendly solutions. These are the basic things that are required. Next, coming to Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, MOHUA. This Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs mega campaign is about Meri Life, Meri Swachh Shahar launched. Meri Life, Meri Swachh Shahar. So what does it mean? Urban Affairs Sri Hardeep Puri launched this scheme, mega campaign Meri Life, Meri Swachh Shahar. This is to 3R principle, that is reuse, recycle. Okay, this is reuse, upcycling of common household goods, which has been integral part of our Indian culture only. Next, this campaign titling Meri Life, Meri Shahar, Swachh Shahar, it is launched to champion RRRs of waste, that is reduce, reuse and recycle. Reduce, reuse and recycle. Urban India is increasingly adopting these principles of wealth from waste. These are the keywords that you need to use your main answers as well. Wealth from waste, and data is a wealth. Okay, and likewise you need to reduce, reuse and recycle, and citizens actively refurbishing old items for reuse. So this is to bring zero waste ecosystem under Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0. So what may be the possible statements that you may witness in this? The possible statement is Meri Life, Mera Shahar, Mera Swachh Shahar is a scheme under which ministry? Suppose if I give you one statement that Meri Life, Meri Shahar, that is Swachh Shahar, is a scheme which is to give an impetus to the overall zero waste ecosystem under Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0. Okay, It is under Ministry of Sanitation, suppose. So immediately you may get confused, suppose. So you need to understand two things, that it is Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, which is given under Swachh Bharat Abhiyan 2.0 for urban. Next, 3 R's from the backbone for the waste to wealth. Next coming, Karnataka's Kalika Chetarika program improves students' life learning ability, says survey. Students' life learning ability, to what is this mean by life learning? After COVID-19 pandemic, people who have strained education system and whose learning system was disrupted, therefore the Karnataka government has brought this scheme to re-educate them and provide learning ecosystem for those students who suffered from this COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, so this is post-pandemic rehabilitation measure in the education sector to reorient their learning systems accordingly. Because after 1 year of their education disruption during pandemic times, most of the students were not even able to solve few basic questions like mathematics and even general science. In these areas they failed to address, and most of the state governments passed those students irrespective of their basic ability to learn core concepts. Therefore, to provide this extra edge and extra mileage to students who have suffered from this disrupted learning system during COVID-19 pandemic, the Karnataka's Kalika Chetarike program was brought to those students who has these learning disabilities during COVID pandemic times. So this is one of the measures, that way forward areas that you need to mention in your answers also as one of the solutions. So what is that caretaking mechanism? See, formulated to arrest the learning of students who lost their learning ecosystem during COVID pandemic. Therefore, it has implemented this program, okay, after COVID-19 pandemic. In the midline survey, which was conducted by the Department of School Education Literacy, 18.7% of teachers shared that there is an improvement in learning ability of the students because of the program. It was not just why they have actually taken this scheme. It was not just merely a scheme which was introduced to pacify the student. It was actually an outcome oriented, result oriented scheme which has proven itself. Because after implementing this scheme, the State Department of Education Literacy has clearly witnessed that 87% of the teachers shared that there is an improvement in the learning ability of the students who subscribed to this program. Next, 88% of the parents said that children better through Kalika Chetarike sheets. Okay, so this government, Karnataka government, had launched Kalika Chetarike learning recovery. Kalika Chetarike means learning recovery in the academic year of 22-23. So why we have to call it as recovery? Because of the lost learning ecosystem during the COVID-19 pandemic. So you can remember these things. Next, 7th UN Global Road Safety Week held in Kolkata. Global Road Safety Week, which was held in Kolkata. Indian Chamber of Commerce organized this UN Global Road Safety Week at Newton, that is in Kolkata. So this is for road safety and promote sustainable transportation alternatives. So students and local residents and safety experts participated in the event. There is no limitation for stakeholders who participate in this event. So what are the key highlights here? Road traffic injuries are leading to cause of death and disability worldwide across 1.3 million people who were dead due to road accidents, and 50 million people injured each year. 1.3 million. This is Global Road Safety Report by United Nations itself. Okay. So for people aged 5 to 29 years, that means 1.3 people were died due to road accident and 50 million people got injured across the world. So Global Road Safety Week was arranged by United Nations systems only with the in collaboration with Chamber of Commerce, that is Indian Chamber of Commerce, ICC. Okay, in which state? Kolkata. In Bengal, West Bengal, in the city Kolkata. In which state means West Bengal, right? Next, for people aged 5 to 29 years is no greater threat to their lives. It is very biggest thing, because 1 of every 4 deaths occur among pedestrians and cyclists. So pedestrian cyclists means very youngsters. Okay. Next, global plan for the decade of action for road safety reflects an ambitious target to reduce road traffic deaths injuries by 50% by 2030. The ambition has to be reduced by 2030, 50% by 2030. That was the aim. And next, coming to this, okay, in collaboration, World Health Organization also collaborated with this. Next, India moves closer to getting its first indigenous dengue vaccine. After completion of these articles, I will recap once. I will show then directly, what do you call, after completion of these articles, I will show the index of these articles, names of the index articles. You should remember everything. You should be able to tell everything. For last 10 minutes, we will do such marathon. Next, coming to India moves closer to getting its first indigenous dengue vaccine. This is also very interesting one. To develop vaccine against dengue is quite difficult because of its different serotypes. It is not stereotypes, serotypes. What is serotype? Suppose Flaviviridae is one of the families of microorganisms, Flaviviridae, and out of microorganisms, especially viral community. Flaviviridae, it contains 53 types of viruses. Flaviviridae family contains 53 types of viruses. Out of these 53 types of viruses, you will have one of the viruses that may cause yellow fever. Yellow fever may be caused by a virus that has its genesis in the family Flaviviridae. And through Flaviviridae family only, you have 53 viruses. One virus is over, and remaining 52 viruses are there. And 4 viruses are related to dengue. Dengue 1, Dengue 2, Dengue 3, Dengue 4. So these are different serotypes of dengue. What is serotype? Their genetic makeup, antigen makeup is different. Their symptoms are similar, their causative effect is similar, but the proportionate ratio will be different. The proportionate impact will be different. Okay, suppose dengue virus 2 serotype may show significant impact compared to dengue virus 1, 3, 4. So there are 4 serotypes. So this dengue virus having different types of anti-genetic modifications, anti-genetic makeups are different. Therefore, to develop vaccine against these antigens is also difficult, because to produce antibodies against which type of serotype? It has different shells. Dengue 1, Dengue 2, Dengue 3, Dengue 4. If you develop antibodies against Dengue 1, it may act against only dengue virus 1 serotype, but remaining anti-genetic probabilities, that is Dengue 2, Dengue 3, 4, is not possible by this virus, vaccination. Okay, to develop vaccine against these 4 serotypes under one single umbrella vaccination dose is quite difficult for the experts, so researchers, okay, immunologists. So this is the problem that they have been facing. That is why for last 1 decade they have been into research to develop a vaccine against this dengue virus. Because of different serotypes under one single umbrella virus dengue, you have different 4 types of serotypes which contains different antigenetic features. Right. So this is the situation with respect to dengue. That is why we are just moving closer to getting its first indigenous dengue vaccine. 6 years ago also I have read the same statement. They are moving closer to produce, because such a difficult task to produce a vaccine against this dengue 1, 2, 3, 4 types of serotypes. Okay. So drug makers Serum Institute of India and Panacea Biotech have applied to the Indian Council of Medical Research. Who has to approve that this is a right research, this is done properly and this formulation is correct? Who will approve that? Expertized apex body is ICMR. So this ICMR, therefore the Serum Institute of India and Panacea Biotech have applied ICMR, call for an expression for interest for collaborative phase 3 clinical trials. So to start any clinical trial also they need to take approval from ICMR. So phase 3 trial means phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, they need to test this dengue virus against few various species, okay, especially that rat one and everything. Next, So phase 3 clinical trial is being done for evaluation of efficacy along with safety and immunogenicity. See, tetravalent dengue vaccine. Tetravalent dengue vaccine means what? It contains 4 shells. Each shell may act against 1 types of serotypes of dengue. Isn't it? Tetravalent dengue vaccine means this the antibodies which are generated against these antigens that has foreign body. Okay, the antibodies have to be produced from your vaccination given to your body, right? So from this vaccine only the antibodies have to be acting against those antigens. Against which antigen it has to act? dengue1, dengue2, dengue3, dengue4. Against which it has to? Therefore, it should contain 4 shell types. 4 shell. Shell is a protective shield around this vaccine product, right? So this protective shield contains 4 valencies. Valency means a kind of a electron which is revolving around nucleus, right? That kind of 4 valencies it contains. 4 shells. Each shell may contain an antigen, that is suppressed antigen of dengue1 and dengue2, dengue3, dengue4 respectively, which may act against 4 serotypes of dengue. This is what the simplest terms of explanation, right? So, 4 weapons are there, 4 types of barriers are there. So, we need to use different types of weapons and barriers against those people. So, what should you do? You need to protect yourself with a shield which can actually act against those 4 types of barriers and 4 types of different weapons in their hands. So dengue 1, dengue. So this is that is why this is named as tetravalent dengue vaccine. Tetravalent dengue vaccine, because this dengue vaccine contains 4 valencies. These 4 valencies may act against 4 serotypes of dengue. dengue1, dengue2, 3, 4. Like next. Trials could start close to August for the vaccine. Okay, August it was already started because this article was taken in the May and June, in the mid of May and June. Next, who is actually that one? What do you call? Let me say. Yeah. Phase 3 protocol has been approved by, who has to approve? Drug Controller General of India. Who are stakeholders involved? Because to do trials regarding a vaccination drive, who has to approve for the phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 kind of vaccination checking? It is in checking mode only, whether it has to be approved or not. It is not at the stage of approval. It is pre-approval stage. It is under checking mode. So who has to check this one? ICMR has to give such an approval. Therefore, during that research phase 1, 2, 3, they need to take approval from ICMR. After this research is over, who has to approve? This is absolutely done according to the procedure established. So this approval is done. Drug Controller General of India. Drug Controller General of India, and the company is trying to upscale vaccine production with the trials expected to start in August, September this year. Okay, 2023 time. So ICMR has noted that the desirable characteristics of a dengue vaccine include acceptable short and long-term safety profile. Okay. So why I have been telling you, reiterating is, while reading an article, you need to see what are the stakeholders involved. Any organization, any body that you need to remember that, and that may be possible question in the prelims as well, because they have asked question related to CSIR, Council for Scientific and Industrial Research. Have you remembered this? CSIR has been into agreement with various institutes. So likewise, right. Next, according to ICMR, dengue virus disease causes significant morbidity and mortality across globe, and India 2 to 2.5 lakh cases are reported annually. According to ICMR, in India the dengue report is about, the mortality and morbidity. Okay, and one more thing that you need to remember is, World Health Organization has identified this dengue to be one among the top 10 global health threats in 2019. Okay, so dengue virus causing significant morbidity and mortality across globe, and India is witnessing 2 to 2.5 lakh cases of dengue every year as per ICMR report. World Health Organization designated this dengue as one of the top 10 diseases. Top 10. dengue is among top 10 global health threats in 2019. So, and one more thing, it is a symptomatic treatment. There is no specific treatment available for dengue. That is why you need to develop vaccine against it. What is symptomatic? As if you get dengue, what will happen? Suppose, yeah, pain, okay, pains, and for the pains, pain relief measure has to be taken. If you get fever, the fever related medicine has to be taken. So it is a symptomatic treatment for each kinds of practices, okay, each kind of problem. So there is no specific treatment dengue medicine for this. Next, coming to this one. Next, Kerala government approves ordinance amending Hospital Protection Act 2012. What is this Hospital Protection Act? Already I have told you. Recently, after COVID-19 pandemic, 22-23 times Kerala has brought to protect these healthcare professionals and institutions under this act. So it has to amend 2012 Hospital Protection Act 2012 also. Okay, accordingly. That was a new act in 2022-23 times, but this act may hinder certain provisions provided in 2012 act as well. So to implement this 22-23 act, they have brought certain amendments to 2012 act. This is. So Kerala State Cabinet approved the ordinance amending the Kerala Healthcare Service Persons and Healthcare Service Institutions Prevention of Violence and Damages Act 2012. So section 4 of this act is dealing with the penalty of perpetrating violence against hospitals and healthcare workers, which has been amended. So the offenders who attempt to commit such a violence will be imprisonment for about 6 months, not less than 6 months, to maximum of 5 years and 50,000 to 2 lakh rupee imprisonment fine. So okay, next, this is about Kerala Healthcare Workers Protection Act 2012. Why should you read this one? Because to enhance your answers in your way forward section, your mains, and to give an amicable solution for healthcare protection of healthcare workers who have been contributing. Okay, next, manual scavengers and sanitation workers and all these people have to be addressed in your answers as well, because these were the potential themes in the coming days as well. Next, Global Accessibility Awareness Day, that is celebration, Global Accessibility Awareness Day. What is this Accessibility Awareness Day? Under the Ministry of Empowerment for Disabilities, right? Sorry, Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities under Ministry of Social Justice. Okay, Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities is celebrating that Global Accessibility Awareness Day on 18th May 2023. Global Accessibility Awareness Day on which day? 18th May 2023. It is to build an inclusive society in which equal opportunities are provided with growth and development, including the persons with suffering from disabilities. Next, under this Ministry of Social Justice, this empowerment, that is Government of India, is the nodal body to look after this scheme, that is Global Accessibility Campaign. Next, this is what, and next I will give recap immediately after this article. Recap of all the old articles. I will ask you immediately. You have to respond to me. Okay. Next, All India Pension Adalat inaugurated. There are many grievances for the people who are retired from central government and various other allied public sectors, because people who have been retired, who have been suffering of post-retirement problems due to pension issues. So the grievances have to be addressed by providing this Pension Adalat scheme. Okay, Pension Adalat scheme. This Pension Adalat have been organized in which 24,000 cases and 17,000 cases were resolved immediately. Out of 24,000 were taken up, 17,000 were resolved after this scheme has come into picture. That is All India Pension Adalat scheme. Pension Adalat. It is exclusively to deal with the grievances related to the pensioners who are retired from not only central government but also from paramilitary forces. Okay. This is one of the solutions for any problems. This is also conducted by Department of Pensions and Pensioners Welfare. Pensions and Pensioners Welfare. This is concept of pre-retirement counseling also given there. How to apply for pension on pre-retirement counseling is what? Pre-retirement counseling. How will you get benefits out of this pension? Okay, what are the opportunities available for you? How can you utilize the pension amount? Okay, what are the cuttings that you have during your pension time? Okay, so all these pre-retirement counseling has to be done. Therefore, their filing has to be done immediately, and this grievance redressal mechanism may not come into picture after their retirement. All files should be kept in ready by the time of their retirement, and everything will be disbursed within short period of time. There should not be any kind of dispute with respect to their pension, which may take time for 6 months to 1 year and 2 years also after their retirement. Without pension, they have to wait for 1 or 2 years time. This is a situation. Therefore, the government of India has come up with a scheme named to be Pension Adalat, which is inaugurated. They have resolved thousands of cases, and under this Pension Adalat, they have introduced concept of pre-retirement counseling for those pensioners who are going to take after their retirement. Okay. Next, Samagra Shiksha Kerala to open 210 skill development centers. It is very easy because it is part of STARS project. STARS means what? STARS under Ministry of Education only. It is not Kerala program. They have funded various states. In this out of these states also under STARS project, you have Himachal Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh. Okay, it is US $500 million loan given by World Bank to implement this STARS project. STARS project in which of the following states? 6 states. What are those states? Rajasthan, Himachal Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Kerala and Maharashtra, Odisha. 6 states under STARS project. It is funded by whom? Through the loan from the World Bank. What is the amount that is being funded? Yeah, $500 million. Next, what is meant by STARS? Strengthening teaching learning results for states. Strengthening teaching learning and results for states. That is STARS project. So we have to thank Modi government for providing such an abbreviation. Instead of calling Indian system of medicines and homeopathy, they have comfortably made it as AYUSH, which has come into picture after 1990 and 2014 as one of the ministries again. Previously it was part of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare as one of the department, ISD and H like that. Okay, next. So next, STARS project. What is this? Strengthening teaching learning and results for states. What are the states funded under this project? The name of states: Himachal Pradesh, Kerala, next Maharashtra, Odisha, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh. These are the 6 states. The participating states can access these funds based on their performance and a matrix of 5 parameters and subcomponents. So the union government had conceptualized this skill development center to mainly benefit these out of school children. Out of school children is who? Children who are not graduated and after their 10th class or below 10th class also, if they are away from this traditional learning system, a conventional mode of teaching, and state level workshop has to be conducted every time. Okay, they have to provide at least 14 courses, so which are highly potential in employment sector, generating employment. This is what the STARS program is proposing. Okay, however, few numbers of such children in Kerala class 10 has been proposed as the minimum eligibility criteria for enrollment to skill course in the state, because Kerala is 100% literacy state, and being a 10th class student is very easy to get them. So 10th class is a minimum criteria for the Kerala kind of state. If a state like Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh has to introduce this scheme, if they put condition like 10th class is mandatory, it is not possible. So likewise, states may improvise according to their requirement. Okay, they can do some modifications. And Ragi powder to be distributed among 10 lakh priority card holders in Kerala. Ragi powder, it is under public distribution system only. Again, it is one of the schemes of the central government, but it is adapted by Kerala government immediately. Central government has visioned it, and Kerala government started implementing this Ragi powder distribution under public distribution system. But this is for diversification of the food nourishment and to provide this food diversity under this public distribution system, to create domestic and global demand and to provide nutritional food to the people. This government of India had proposed it to the United Nations for declaring 2023 as International Year of Millets. International Year of Millets. So it is proposed by whom? Government of India. To whom? United Nations. to make this year as International Year of Millets, this 2023. So the proposal of India was supported by around 72 countries, and UN's General Assembly declared 2023 as International Year of Millets on 5th March 2021. Okay. And next one is the public distribution system in Kerala is set for make for okay Ragi millets. Key highlights is it will be initially distributed to around 10 lakh out of 35 lakh people who are beneficiaries of this public distribution system. And next, the government will adopt steps to extend supply to more ration card holders very soon, and center has currently sanctioned 998 tons of Ragi to be provided for priority sections at a subsidized rate. Next, Kerala government, this is 30th article. After coming to 30th article, I will go for recap of all 30 articles immediately within 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Next, Kerala government organized International Labour Conclave on May 4th. Again, one more May 24th. Again, I need to tell you what are the international organizations that you have been learning till now. First international organization, UNIDO. Second one, ECOMOS, United Nations Industrial Development Organization. Next, International Council for what? Monuments and Sites, which recommends World Heritage Committee, okay, to provide certain to list various monuments and sites as part of this World Heritage list. Okay. So next, coming to this one, that is International Labour Conclave. What is this International Labour Conclave? Okay. It has 187 member states. 186 out of 193 are UN member states only. Another one is Cook Islands. It is one of the oldest special agencies organizations of United Nations only. One of the oldest because it was formed before League of Nations in 1919. That is International Labour Conclave under International Labour Organization. So this International Labour Organization is an agency which was formed before UN established. United Nations was established in which year? After Second World War only, after 1945. But League of Nations was established in 1920s. So before 1920s only, this during the time of League of Nations, this International Labour Organization was formed in 1919. Therefore, all UN member states mostly out of 193 UN member states, 187 are party to International Labour Organization. Okay. Another organization that is not part of the Cook Islands. 186 are part of, out of 193, 186 are part of this International Labour Organization, and Cook Island is one more one. This headquarters is located in Geneva, Switzerland. So, yeah, here, look at this one. Founded in October 1919 under League of Nations, one of the first and oldest, one of the specialized agencies of United Nations. Okay, next. And coming to, these are the organizations that you have been learning. Next, Pinarayi Vijayan, who has inaugurated this International Labour Conclave organized under this Labour Department in association with State Planning Board on May 24. This Kerala. Next, Telangana, Bihar, Puducherry Labour Ministries also participated here. Okay, Supreme Court approved Jallikattu. This is one of the again issues, controversial issues. We need to feel sorry about it, but we have to consider Supreme Court has finally came down to consider the local sentiments. That is Supreme Court approving Jallikattu. So 6 years after this amendment, that is ended a court order ban on Jallikattu. Finally, the Tamil Nadu Assembly, which has passed this Jallikattu bill, and it has also got an assent from President of India. Okay, therefore the Parliament cannot go against this again. And so President of India gave assent, means it was under the head and advice of Council of Ministers only in the cabinet. So finally the Jallikattu, 6 years after this struggle, got an approval from Supreme Court under Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act in 1962, which was passed in 1962. It has filed a case in the Supreme Court that it has to be banned. It is highly unethical and improper treatment to the animals. Therefore, it was banned by the Supreme Court. Later, a dispute has arisen and many protests have come into picture. And Tamil Nadu Assembly has passed a bill to approve Jallikattu as a legitimate right to protect their customary cultural practices of Tamil Nadu. Therefore, this was got an assent from the President of India as well. the Supreme Court of India has provided this assent, but they have put certain conditions. Okay, they approved it. It is they have put removed the clause related to this Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act, which is Jallikattu, and second one, but the treatment to animals that Supreme Court has mentioned very clearly that it doesn't mean, however, it doesn't mean that court is in a way diluted the part of earlier bench verdict. It hasn't diluted earlier verdict. Reading into Indian law and full import, organizers as well as the Jallikattu organizers should respect the government and still bear the burden to prevent infliction of pain and cruelty on animals. They should consider these things. Okay, many rules are there, nobody can follow, no problem. So these sports also pose an undeniable hazard to humans too. Okay, it should not do any kind of harm to humans too. Okay, humans can die comfortably, no problem. These fellows should never make these animals to be unnecessarily coming under this cruelty to the participants mainly, but sometimes spectators too. So it should never harm to spectators as well. It has to, so it may be time for organizers to mandate protective gear for the participants and strictly enforce rules and for proper barricades to keep spectators safe themselves. It is up to them, let them die, no problem. KREAP, e-governance software and student life cycle registry. What is this KREAP? See, this is Kerala Resources for Education Administration Planning. Kerala Resources, KREAP, R-E-A-P, REAP. REAP అంటే ఏంటి? పక్వానికి రావడం. ఓకే, పండడం కదా, రీపింగ్. ఓకే, తెలుగు కూడా అర్థం కావట్లేదా? So REAP. So finally, what is meant by higher education institutions in Kerala giving a shape to comprehensive student life cycle registry from next academic year. What does it mean? Suppose if a student joins any institute, what will happen? They have to take admission card. Until they take the TC, they will go through various semester exams. Their file has to be kept in a registry which has to be maintained. And what about their co-curricular, extracurricular activities, their performance, their certificates, everything? And student has to maintain himself. There is no record available for the student in the universities and the schools and colleges. So what should be a comprehensive solution to bring under one umbrella? That is KREAP. KREAP, what will it do? It will combine all extra co-curricular activities of a student under single umbrella apart from his curricular, and its progress and its semesters, results and its achievements, accomplishments, whatever it may be, they should come under a single registry. That is KREAP. Okay, Kerala has brought this new initiative. Therefore, this is in line with the new education policy 2020. What is this new education policy? It has to balance co-curricular, extracurricular along with the curricular. So this new education, in line with the new education means you need to maintain a registry for a student and growth of the student. After passing out of this institute, what is the career that you are giving to the student? What is the connectivity that you have established with the student is also not there. There is complete disconnection once the graduation is over from the institution. So there should be a mandatory connectivity for the student to the institute until their growth prospects are completely addressed from your side. This is a registry, how the accomplishments were taken place pre-graduation, post-graduation. This is also very important from the side of the education institutions. Therefore, they have to maintain proper data and registry for the entire growth of the student across various prospects like co-curricular, extracurricular and all these aspects. So, KREAP will provide one-stop solution that is known to be education administration and planning. Resources for education administration and planning. It will definitely use a software, that is e-governance software, that is being prepared to integrate the activities undertaken by all institutions. And proposed enterprise resource planning software is aimed at automating and streamlining administrative, academic, human resource, financial, examination, how much fee paid, how many installments the fee is paid, okay, and the progress, academic excellence, skills and other processes in universities, colleges to enhance service delivery and administrative efficiency. This KREAP is one-stop solution for all institutions to maintain a data registry for all the students and the growth prospects. Okay, it will include separate modules for activities. It includes separate modules for activities including admissions, academic administration, attendance, examinations, results, student information, human resources and asset management. Okay, Even every institute has certain assets. An inventory is being brought recently. So this is also part of an asset. Okay, it may have depreciation, but it is an asset built by institution. So it has to maintain. Higher Education Reforms Implementation Cell, who is coordinating with this KRE project. All universities have currently computerized some of their core operations. They are computerizing core operations. However, this is highly fragmented. There may be a possibility of redundancy and duplicacy. So they need to streamline this entire data flow. That is also one of the challenges. So that is why very soon we may implement this big data analytics to maintain health registry for each citizen of this country, right? So that is also one of the schemes that was proposed in the health policy, but still not at implementation. It has to be approved and also implemented with immense care and responsibility from the side of the government, and human resource potential also required for maintaining health registry for each individual. Next, as part of this data collection, the details of over 5 lakh students will be fed into the system in the first year. So the entire process will be completed in 3 years. This is to digitize study materials also. Study material. So next, Union Health Ministry issues public notice for strict ban on e-cigarette. This is also important. What is meant by e-cigarette? The definition is very important. Vapor. What is meant? Not only vapor. This I will tell you. What are the components that are coming under electronic cigarette, e-cigarette? Here, electronic device, that is e-cigarette. It is containing an electronic device that heats a substance. Anything. Not only that e-cigarette part. E-cigarette is a term, but it is not only electronic cigarette. Just you will see, which is heating a substance. Substance may be heated in any format. Okay, not only electronically. Any substance that is heated with or without nicotine and flavors. With or without nicotine. Okay, without flavors, to create an aerosol for inhalation, and includes all forms of electronic nicotine delivery systems. Heat not burn products. Heat not burn products. Even the heat may not burn product also. There is no burning of a product. Still, this is considered to be e-cigarette. Are you getting? This is considered to be e-cigarette. It may not contain nicotine. Still, it is considered to be cigarette, e-cigarette. Okay. If any substance that is heated, even it is not burning that substance, even it is not containing nicotine, still it is considered to be e-cigarette. E-cigarette which can create an aerosol during your inhalation. Okay. And heat not burn products. E-hookahs and like devices. It is highly broad in nature, open-ended one. Like devices means any device which is giving some aerosol to the air during your inhalation process, then it will be banned. Irrespective of e-cigarette or norm, that's something else. Okay, e-hookah. So like devices means anything that is releasing some aerosol. Okay. So by whatever name called, it is highly open-ended, broad definition given for e-cigarette as per this act. Okay. So next, whatever shape, size and form it may have. పొడుగ్గా తాడేసుకొని పీలుస్తున్నాడా అని సంబంధం లేదు, చిన్నగా జేబులో నుంచి తీసి పీలుస్తున్నాడా సంబంధం లేదు, లేదా నోట్లు వేసుకొని చప్పరించిన తర్వాత బయటికి పొగలు వస్తున్నాయి కూడా సంబంధం లేదు. వాడు ఏం చేస్తాడనేది అది ఏ ఫార్మాట్లోనే ఉండని, ఆడి ఇన్హలేషన్లో కానీ ఏరోజాల్ రిలీజ్ అయినా, అది బర్న్ అయినా బర్న్ కాకపోయినా, నికోటిన్ ఉన్నా లేకపోయినా, ఇట్ ఈస్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఈ సిగరెట్ ఇన్ వాట్ ఎవర్ సైజ్ అండ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఫార్మ్ ఈ సిగరెట్. So at any cost, this cigarette should never come into the market, e-cigarette. Once it comes into the market, it is quite difficult to control them by not using these drugs. Okay. Next thing about the act, the prohibition of electronic cigarette production, manufacture, import, export, transport. What is the prohibition? Production should never be done. Manufacturing, not at all. And import, export, transportation, sale should never be done. If you sell, it is a violation of the act, and then definitely you will face punitive measure. Next, distribution, storage, you should never store also. Somebody give you a gift during your birthday party, and you should never keep it in your pocket. Next, Okay, amendment. And this, next, prohibits the production, manufacturing, import, export, transport, sale, distribution, storage, advertisement of, you need to mug up it. Okay, if something comes in your mains, definitely you should write entire definition and what are the restrictions put forth. That's it. Cigarette like devices in the interest of public health. So the ministry notice is to prohibit direct or indirect production or manufacture or export or import something. Several times it is written. Next, Union Education Ministry calls first meet aimed at unifying 60 school boards. What is 60 school board unification? Simply, Union Education Ministry has been bringing various schools and administration and boards should come under single umbrella to make their curriculum to be executed under unified platform. Their exams have to be conducted with unified timetable and syllabus. Therefore, it is quite easy to regulate and easy to provide an academic calendar also, easy to provide holidays for the government, for academic holidays, everything. So, this is an effort put forth to bring uniformity in the school board system. Okay, 60 school boards. What is this? The Ministry of Education organized a workshop in New Delhi with the aim of unifying 60 schools examination boards operating in a different states. The workshop, what will it do? It will study school assessment, examination practice and equivalence. So, it is easy to assess the progress of the board and the education that is brought by this workshop. Okay, under this workshop, what will happen? Main component of, what is the main component under this one single unified addressing workshop for various boards across the country, especially various boards in school? What is the major theme here? PARAK. What is PARAK? Here PARAK, that is National Assessment Center. PARAK means National Assessment Center. It is set up as an organization under the National Council for NCERT. You know that National Council for Education and Research Training, right? This mandate of PARAK is to work on bringing the school boards across the states and union territories to a common platform. Suppose, what is the date of examination for CBSE? It is already over. It is about to complete. What is the date of examination for 10th class of Telangana state? It is about to be completed by April 2nd. What is the date of examination for 10th class of Andhra Pradesh state? It is about to be completed in April 1st week. What is the date? So, what will be the date? It is different dates. And what will be the date for Central University entrance test? It is in between May mid to end. So, the time available for the CBSE students is higher than the availability of time for state government schools, and time available and again intermediate exams. So, there are certain problems, right? So, National Council for Education Research and Training is bringing such uniformity across various state education boards and union territories as well. Okay, this is to smoothen the administrative structure and ease of education curriculum, right? So, the discussion emphasizes the need for well-designed and standardized question papers and ensuring fairness and consistency across schools and boards. And next, additionally, there is a call to strike a balance between formative and summative assessment and reduce burden of highest stake examination while effectively measuring a student's progress. Okay, so suppose a student who has got state first, okay, may not be equivalent to 9-point CGP in CBSE. Isn't it? Is there any uniformity in assessment? It is quite difficult to bring uniformity as well in curriculum code. So, this is what, therefore, this PARAK is working upon such bringing uniformity among various state boards and their examination procedure and their curriculum and their assessment and progress of the student. Simple. It is part, this PARAK is also a wing which is working under NCERT. PARAK is national. India gives Bangladesh key rail infra. Okay, before going to that, I would like to recap all the articles which I have discussed. I think I have done immensely well with respect to this article orientation. I have completed around 20 articles, it seems. Rapid revision, intensive rapid revision. Whether you have remembered or not, I will check your capability, your attentiveness. Okay, let's see your attentiveness. Almost 40 articles are finished. First, let's come to today's articles instead of tomorrow's ones. Okay, we can save some time. Okay, let's come to ICMR AYUSH Ministry sign agreement on health research in integrated medicine. What is this agreement tells? Yeah, AYUSH Ministry, yes, it was formed in 2014. Before that, Indian System of Medicine and Homeopathy as one of the department under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Okay, fine, AYUSH is over. And about ICMR, it is an apex body to deal with approvals of biomedical research. Okay, that is fine. And next, it has signed an agreement with AYUSH for integrated medicine system to approve AYUSH research and to train AYUSH research and to develop their AYUSH research on the lines of modern research. Okay, and to project this AYUSH, that is Ayurveda, Unani, Naturopathy, Siddha and Sovarikpa, okay, all homeopathy, all have to be in line with the newly allopathic research model, and their journal have to be published and projected across various parts of the world. It is a theme, right? The agreement. Next, coming to this one, Hazari Gotan broad gauge gets special railway project. Why such special railway project status is given for this Hazari Gota 50-kilometer broad gauge only? Because it is part of biggest pipeline project. What is this pipeline project name? Hazira Vijaypur Jagadishpur. Hazira Vijaypur Jagadishpur. Hazira Vijaypur Jagadishpur is from Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. So Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh. HVJ. So to feed whom? Fertilizer plants located in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, next. Next, Odisha expand jurisdiction of Special Development Council to 23 districts. PVTs are there. So Special Development Council work is to empower, enrich their skills and knowledge, traditional knowledge. It is not top-down approach. It is a bottom-up approach. Okay, fine. And the needs, aspirations have to be considered from their side only, not from my side. That is not okay. Next, Kerala's move to protect healthcare workers. What is this act? After COVID-19 pandemic, they have brought this act and they have amended 2012 act also. Okay, to protect healthcare workers and healthcare institutions from attacks and physical verbal abuse. Next, ICMR to help AYUSH research, already capacity building. Okay, capacity building with respect to their research and orientation. Next, that is signage system. It is not uniform across various stations and various railway templates. Okay, signage system means what? The graphic designing simply. I have told you. The designing of this railway brand is not uniform across various states and various even trains also. Okay, therefore they wanted to bring this signage system. First they want to implement under this Amrit Bharat Station scheme. What is this Amrit Bharat Station scheme? They have to pick few stations and make one state, one product as one of the themes in those local stations. So one state, one product means the local products in terms of food and trousers have to be popularized through these signage systems. Their branding has to be given highest priority. If suppose Kakinada Kaja is visible when you enter into Kakinada station, what does it mean? One state, one product under Amrit Bharat Station scheme. So you by default, by seeing this Kakinada Kaja, you recognize this, you entered into Kakinada, that is a brand of Kakinada. So this is uniform signage system and under Amrit Bharat Station scheme to propose and to enrich our local products. And simple, right? As Karnataka's, what is mean by Kalika Chetarike. In Kalika Chetarike means what? Learning recovery. Learning. ఇటు దోమల మందు కొట్టేసాడా? ఓకే, కలిక చేతరికే ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఇంప్రూవ్ స్టూడెంట్. ఈ పొల్యూషన్కి దోమల మందు కొట్టక్కర్లేదు, మా శంషాబాద్లో అయితే ఎక్కువ కొట్టాలి అక్కడ. సో ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే కలిక చేతరికే ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఇంప్రూవ్ స్టూడెంట్స్ లెర్నింగ్ ఎబిలిటీ. ఇట్ ఈస్ టు రికవర్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్ హూ స్ట్రెయిన్ డ్యూ టు COVID-19 disruption during their learning systems, learning process. Okay, COVID-19 pandemic has disrupted their education system. Therefore, Kalika Chetarike is one of the programs that was introduced by Karnataka government. It has proven results. 87% of the students showed improved performance under this recovery program, learning recovery program. Next, 7th UN Global Road Safety Week held in Kolkata. Global UN Road Safety Week held in which state? West Bengal. Kolkata city. So seventh, what is in UN Global Road Safety? In collaboration with Indian Chamber of Commerce, ICC, in collaboration with Global Road Safety. Next, India moves closer to getting its how many road accidents happened across the world as per this global safety report? 1.3 people were died due to accidents and 50 million people were injured across the globe. Therefore, Global Safety Week is being conducted every year. Okay, fine. Next, India moves closer to getting its first indigenous dengue vaccine. So, what is dengue? Dengue is, okay, it is a viral disease. Okay, fine. So, Flaviviridae is one of the families. Okay, it contains 53 virus types. Out of these 53 types, like yellow fever also you will get. Okay, and 52 types of virus also, you will be having different serotypes of virus which may cause dengue. Like serotypes. Serotype is antigen makeup of a virus. Suppose is serotype dengue1. Dengue1 is a dengue virus. It contains serotype 1 and serotype 2, serotype 3, dengue2, dengue3, dengue4. Dengue2 is most fatal in nature. Most fatal in nature, that is dengue2. Different serotypes which have different antigen makeups, difficult for vaccine developers to bring an amicable vaccine for it, because you cannot find which dengue has entered into your body. Is it dengue1, is it dengue2, is it dengue3 or dengue4? You don't know which dengue serotype has entered into your body, because their antigen is different. dengue1 antigen is different. Their symptoms are same, but their proportionate effect is different. Okay, dengue2 is having highest impact on human fatality compared to other dengue1, 2, dengue1, 3, 4. Okay, dengue2 is having highest impact in terms of fatality and morbidity. So therefore, to develop vaccine against this dengue virus is difficult because of various genetic makeups. Antigen makeups are different. Okay, so the attenuation or killing of antigen dengue1 is possible, but it may act against only dengue1. It cannot act against dengue2, 3, 4. Therefore, tetravalent vaccination was being developed by Serum Institute of India. It is under development stage. Phase 3 trials are under progress. It has to be approved from what? ICMR. Okay, so Serum Institute and Panacea Biotic, they both are collaborating and they are producing this new vaccination, that is tetravalent vaccination. What is meant by this tetravalent vaccination? It contains 4 valencies. Each valency may act against each serotypes of dengue. So there is a possibility of this developing, and in future it may be possible. Next, India moves closer to getting its first indigenous dengue vaccine. Kerala government approves ordinance amending Hospital Protection Act 2012. Already I have discussed about it. Okay. Next, Global Accessibility Awareness Day, GAD celebration. What is this GAD celebration? Global Accessible Awareness Day. Accessible awareness means for under Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, it has brought this Accessible Awareness Day. It is to empower the persons who are suffering from disabilities, persons with disabilities. So this accessible awareness is to bring this accessibility to various sectors, in not only in transportation, commutation, but also in education and various health sectors as well. Okay, it is an awareness campaign. Next, it is on which day? Accessibility Awareness Day, May 18th. May 18th. Okay. Next, All India Pension Adalat inaugurated. Around 24,000 cases were taken under this All India Pension Adalat, and 17 cases were solved. It is a new resolution mechanism to address the grievances of the pensioners who are retired from central government sector, including paramilitary forces. Okay. This is Adalat. It is a new innovative measure. So one more thing, that it is under which department? Pension. Tell me. The Ministry of Department for Pensions, Pensions and Final Pensioners. Yeah, and it has one team. What is the term? PRC. What is this? Pre-retirement counseling. Pre-retirement counseling is to make them ready by the time of their pension take, to make them ready by the time of their retirement. And what is mean by ready? To keep their files completely aligned with the norms and regulations provided by pension system. National pension systems are there already, existing norms are there for those retired employees. So All India pension. Next, Samagra Shiksha Kerala to open 210 skill development center under which scheme? Stars. Stars. Okay. What is this? Star is funded by World Bank. World Bank is funding among 6 states. This is learning and results outcome based one. Okay. Strengthening training, strengthening teaching. Okay. Strengthening teaching in learning and results based one. So this starts for states. Results based for strengthening teaching and that is stars, that is results, strengthening teaching, results, outcome for states. So the STARS program is being implemented under which loan? $500 million were announced by World Bank, okay, in the form of loan. And for the states who are being beneficiaries actually under this program are Himachal Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Rajasthan, Kerala, right? And what about this next? All are over, right? Madhya Pradesh, okay, fine. All are over. Any other thing that you need to learn about this scheme? Nothing, right? Next, yes, Ragi powder to be distributed among 10 lakh priority car holders, Kerala. It is under public distribution system to diversify nutrition enrichment something. Okay, just it is to tell you what is the requirement. So, next, Kerala government organized International Labour Conclave May 24th. So, what is International Labour Organization that you have read? It was formed in 1919, one of the oldest agencies of the United Nations. And it was formed during the time of League of Nations. Okay, and 186 members countries are there out of 193 UN members. And the other one is Cook Islands, which is not part of UN now, but part of ILO. Okay, its headquarters is located in Geneva, Switzerland. Okay. SC approves Jallikattu Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act 1962, and Jallikattu Act was okay passed by Tamil Nadu Assembly. 6 years the struggle has been happening, and finally Supreme Court has approved it. And Supreme Court has also given certain cautions that even spectator has to be very safe and animals should be treated ethically. This is a guideline basically. Next, Union Health Ministry issues public notice for strict ban on e-cigarette. So you please tell me the definition of e-cigarette. Okay. 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 Yeah. Any substance which is heated may contain nicotine or not nicotine in any size, in any format. Okay. Any shape which produces aerosols during inhalation. Okay. It is banned under this e-cigarette ban of the ministry. Okay. Import, export, sale, manufacture, distribution, okay, production, everything is banned. Even storage is also banned. Okay. Union Education Ministry calls for meet aimed at unifying 60 school boards. Okay. These are solutions. Okay, solutions. So next, coming to this one, I'll start this session in after taking 5 minutes break. Okay. I'll start by 7 o'clock and I'll end by 8 o'clock. 1 hour. Or if you have patience, if okay. Okay, fine. How is the session? Shall I take tomorrow? I will come with more energy. It is 2 days. I'm feeling very thirsty today. Okay. So I'll come tomorrow. I'll take 50 topics. Are you ready to attend 50 topics tomorrow? Okay, 3 hours continuously. After 1 hour, I will conduct this 10 minutes of marathon. After 1 hour. So 50 topics we will finish. Within 1 hour, we will finish 18 topics. 17 to 18 topics. Okay, let me do rapid revision. Have you adapted to my speed? Okay, if I have done this yesterday, you would have been absent today. Okay, what about okay, others I don't know, but this is my orientation. I'll make it more rigorous tomorrow onwards. I'll complete 50 topics tomorrow. I'll do rapid revision after completion of 17-15 topics each time. Okay, take care, all the best, thank you.